Is my microphone on? I've turned it on, but I don't know if you can hear me speaking yet. Webcam should be as well, but... Cool. So now I just got to work out why my webcam isn't coming on. Right. So soon enough you should be able to see my ugly mug, for better or for worse. Turn the speaker off, that should get rid of a little bit of feedback. Might have to give that a minute. If you can actually hear me on the mic, I'm just going to quickly run some Into the Dead levels and see how that performs. Try to work out why my webcam isn't working in a bit. trip. Earphones in.
Rob, have you got some headphones next to you? Have you got some headphones in there, please? They're my ones.
Yeah, the high scores are looking pretty good, but I haven't really been trying for them because I don't think there's actually a reward for getting the high score other than pride. So at the moment I've still just been getting my 3 skulls and moving on. But hey, maybe I'll start a stream every day or something and see what sort of daily high score I can pull off live and see how that works out. That might give me some determination to try and get some good high scores. Well, that's my 3 skulls. And from here it's really just a sort of a matter of how long do you want to carry on running and killing for. That was a good one. So many kills with one bullet. Uh-oh, no grenades left. Dodging, dodging and weaving. There you go. Yeah. Is 1,500 gonna give me first place? Suppose that depends on exactly how much effort everybody else has put in. Or how little attention I paid at picking up some more ammo. One last trusty shell, it's just you and me, buddy. Yeah, you did it. I mean, how much further should I go? Let's kill all the zombies. Let's kill them all. Yep. And you get a grenade, and you can get a grenade, and you can have a grenade. Everyone gets a grenade. Well, 2,000 points? Is that enough to claim glory? It might be enough for now. I'll have to see if I can get my webcam to work. Unless the internet has just decided my mug is not worth putting online. Or maybe they think I should get an OnlyFans account and only people who are fans can see my mug online. Do you reckon? Oh yeah, remember, zombies, concentrate on the zombies. Oh. Oh, a little cheeky one coming in there. Maybe I should do a week of PK Apocalypse takes first place in the daily ops. Daily Carnage, PK Apocalypse first place week. Like and thumbs up and subscribe and make a comment and tell me to do it if you want me to. And all those YouTube-y type things that I should be saying more. $4,000. Well, I could go for 4,000. Someone laying down the smack talk. Oh, I did tell you to challenge me, I suppose. So. Go for 4,000 easy. Okay. I mean, I don't even think the Zeds are going to get harder at this point. It's not like they're going to gain any more health. I think this is just going to be like killing fields. No, no, tight, tight, that one. He really wanted some. And that one was close too. Trying to cut me short of my 4,000 point challenge. Cheeky zombies. Come on, group up a little. I need to get a few kills together. There we go. There's just no good clusters of zombies when you want them. That's the problem. Cool, is it just me or is this 1,000 points taking the toll? It's like... giving me half a kill a zombie, I think. It's being cheeky. Come on. That's 3,500. Oh, maybe I should start doing challenges in challenges. Let's make this difficult. Let's see, after I hit my 4,000, maybe I should see how long I can run without firing a bullet. Yeah, and I meant shell. I wasn't really going to say, I said bullet, therefore I can fire as many as I like. Nah, we'll see how far I can go without firing a single shot once I hit 4,000. I'll just be dancing between the zombies. Oh, I didn't get that one. I might have to start my dancing challenge a little bit early. God no. What we talking? What we talking? Yeah, yeah. Right. So that's like closing the gap. 13 more to go. 7, 3, 4,000. Right. How long should I dance through the zombies? Like Ballerina James. Now, let's see if we can do it for a minute or two and see what happens. We'll work out a song to sing while we do it. What about no, copyright strike incoming. DMCA, you've used our tune. Whoa. Whoop. No, not today. We'll come in here. Nope. Whoa, that was a tight one. Yep. Yep. Nope. Slipping through. See you later. And you too. Bye bye now. Come again. Oh, miss me. And you. Oh no, you have to do better than that, Zeds. This is like... Taking candy from a baby, this. Find the path through the Zeds. Doo -doo -doo. Oh, miss me. Sing nails. I don't know the words good enough actually. Something about nails in the coffin and nails in my face. That was close. You see the distraction of trying to work out lyrics at the same time. Cool. Oh, miss me and you. Ha ha. Boing. And again. I really need a new challenge. I need a new challenge. How long have I been doing this for? A minute? Oh no! Whoa, that was a bit tight. Oh, that's me again. James got a head like a ping pong ball, bouncing off his head like a ping pong ball. Oh, that's me. Sausage channel. Thanks for the suggestions. And Illy Ice. Just having a quick look through. A so-called pacifist challenge. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about the ears, I apologise. Well, that's an extremely annoying sound. Hang on, we'll replace it with an advert.
Come on!
No, we won't watch your adverts. Bye. Right. While that's having an advert, let's see if I can work out why my webcam's not on. Okay, so that's hide. That's on. Should be in the bottom right. That's me phone saying something. But not particularly interesting. Anything? Right, oh. No, I can't seem to work out why I can't get my ugly mug to display. Oh, very strange. As far as I'm concerned, I should be turning it on with that. And then my beautiful bonds should be shown to the whole world. But it doesn't like me at the moment. I'll have to see if I can work out why at some point. Right. That's the annoying noise and the advert skipped. Oh no, the noise is still going. Great. Right. Let's see. Yeah, that was a little bit overkill. That's how we like it. Yeah, it's how overkill. Right. I'm reading your comments as we go. Right, well, that's today's Daily Carnage done. I am actually only, well, 53 points. I'll turn this volume down a tad. Just yeah, shh. Chill, Winston, chill. Right, a few adverts to watch there, but I didn't even want to do them right now. Build or upgrade a weapon. So I know exactly what I want to upgrade today. It's been calling me since yesterday. Is my final upgrade on my Cobalt. I only need 53 more parts. I can level it up. What's being said on Facebook, so I made 3.1 thousand kills. Cobalt rifle is my favourite rifle. It used to be the Javelin, simply because it comes with piercing. So piercing and possibly stick an explosive on that, I was quite happy with. I actually still prefer the factory default skin, aesthetically wise. I just prefer that. But recently I went through and just went skin crazy because I've got like 140,000 caps left over, and I've now bought like everything other than a few colour swaps. So I was tempted to maybe get this one in white to go with the other white plasticky looking guns, but I still prefer my black because it's cooler. But I did actually buy the glowy Gila monster on that, as in I bought this when this was the only one available. Later on they released more colour changes, so I then spent the additional 10,000 and bought that one as well, even though for a small colour difference 10,000 is a bit of an expense. But I've almost got enough to max that out, and with its cool little lens that I can see through walls with, it's fairly funky. I quite like it. It hasn't got the magazine capacity. It is at least piercing, so it's still got the same functionality in that, but with a smaller magazine capacity. But it makes up with it in a better fire rate. The reload is meant to be quicker, but they're extremely similar. It doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So now my new favourite is the Cobalt, but with the way that Into the Dead 2 has been releasing the newer guns, it's hardly surprising because there's a bit of power creep, as there would be, as expected, really, to be honest. With the Alpha and Omega being the new top of the range guns, they're now better than the Cartel Twins and the Rapid. Although the Rapid does have that burst fire function, its damage is way low, unable to kill good things, whereas at least with the Alpha Omega, you know what you shoot is going to go down. So as you can see with the power creep coming in, the Colossus is like the improved Brute Inferno. I haven't started upgrading my Tyrant yet, I'm just saving up the parts, and effectively when I get one of these I then upgrade something. I give it a point here and there, but without going overboard, so I've got something to pay into as I carry on. But yeah, for now I've got Descent unlocked, and that will be by 60 points. I only need 10,000 points in that. Haven't got a luck bonus at the moment though. Let's see what I roll. No, don't want to listen to you or watch your adverts. Why won't you show my mug? Go on. Show me mug. It doesn't live in a region. Chat overlay on, see what happens. That's something to do with this. There's anything to do with how opaque it is. Show me there. What do I do there? Aha! There's my mug. Right. Don't care about the indicator, I don't need that. Keep my camera on. Yeah, good night, Sausage Channel. Take care, buddy. Right. Okay, let's not show me to me. Great. Have we still got audio? Let's close that. And close that. Right. So all things being even, I should now have my mug on screen, but not in my own way. You should be able to hear me over the mic. I can actually now type directly to the channel. Let's throw things out of the way. As you can see, I am currently listing off things to do on Fallout 76 because I do play that. I'll probably play that in a bit.
Okay.
That's great, thank you. Right. Extra hand grenade. Really? No, thank you. Right. So feel free to chat for a minute while I see if I can get something good in a roll. If I can't get something half decent, I will just see if I can make the first 10,000 points and level up my sniper rifle. But bear with me for a second, guys. I mean, you must all be familiar with the RNG aspect of the luck rolls by now. Bigger hand grenade explosions? Meh, I'll do. Let's go for it. I don't want to sit here forever just rolling luck rolls. Right, so let's throw some stuff on that. Good old Krampus. Let's probably put the Krampus on. Although they've now got this new ordering system that means I just can never find where my gun is. Order the ones that you want more predominantly to the top, but I wish I could favourite a few and have them always on top of the list as well. Hey, let's actually watch the video too, because why not?
What is that?
Oh yeah, I got extra hand grenades, didn't I? Then didn't use them.
Let's see.
Requesting immediate assistance. Call Red. We got hostile targets inside the facility. This is the Dawn Bridge Mountain Complex. Request.
Must be it.
That was almost all the points needed. I now just need the last 3,000. That'll be done on the next level. You've heard Into the Dead runs at 30 frames per second on PC. Yeah, I can agree with that. Other than on Nox Player, if you come into the game settings, you can crank it to use enable high FPS mode and crank it to 120, so long as you've got a monitor that allows for high refresh rates. And I've got 144 Hz monitor, so I can get it up to 120 while I'm actually running the game itself at 1920 by 1080, so 1080p with 120 Hz, and in the settings I crank the graphics up to max. I have tried to push it further. I've pushed it all the way to 4K. It can handle 2K, but there's not a significant graphics improvement by turning the resolution setting up to 4K or 2K, but there is a relatively significant amount of lag. So maybe if I had a more powerful graphics card, it would be able to do these higher settings without any lag, although there isn't much of an improvement graphics wise anyway. I'm running a... oh, what am I running? I'm running a... Vega 64. There you go, I'm running a Vega 64, which is fairly good. It's... I don't know, as powerful as a 1080 Ti? Almost as powerful as a 1080 Ti. It's fairly good. I don't think the graphics card actually has much of an effect on it anyway. I think it's mostly due to the core. It's going to be mostly CPU bound due to the way Nox works. I'm fairly confident that it's mostly CPU bound, and I'm running a beast of a graphics card. I can show you that quickly, why not? We have a quick look at CPU Z. No, we'll just look at it as it is. Okay, I'm running an Intel Core i7 8700K. I have got all 6 cores overclocked to 4.9 gigahertz, all 6 at once. And memory wise, I have 16 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator ROG, running at the ROG certified overclock of 3333 Hz. So it would take quite an improvement to actually make this better again. It's, I don't know, it's getting older now. It was a beast a year or two ago. I suppose with the latest AMD efforts, I could have a lot more cores to throw at it, and almost the same amount of power, if not the same amount of power now. Not that you can buy a lot of silicon at the minute regardless. Right, 10 hand grenade kills as well. Right, well, let's do the next mission. Let's back the rifle up.
You're not one of them. You're alive. I didn't think there was anyone still left out there. Okay. If you can hear me, then listen close. On your left, you should see a colleague of mine. There. The one in the suit. That's it.
That apparently is a female.
Clipped to her chest.
That we find out later.
Take it.
Or just then, apparently.
That prototype should help you too. Good. Now listen. I need you to bring that card down here to me. The lab's past the 3rd sector. I'll guide you.
I don't know about this.
Look, I don't have much time. Everything's falling apart down here. Vital systems are failing one by one. I just need that access card you're holding. Okay? Please. Everything depends on that.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. It's a good thing you passed by when you did. You're the first person I've seen topside in months. First with a pulse, anyway. Impressive, isn't it? You may not realize, but you're holding millions of government R&D in your hands right now.
So, that should be it.
This cavern will take you all the way to the control room. I'm, Daniel Lang, by the way. MD.
Yeah. Nice meeting you, Doc.
Yeah. That will probably be enough to max out my cobalt. Ta-da! So unfortunately, as the way it goes with the side stories, now that the reward is only parts, that's only worth 400 silver to get another 12,000 points. I end up playing less and less of the side stories as I max out my guns. It's just because the reward is only really useful to people who are trying to level their guns up. And as you can see, most of my guns are maxed out. other than the really the newest stuff. So I now no longer need those parts. Let's max it out and hit level 20 for the tiny little bit of reload speed. I mean, damage, anything over 21,000 is redundant, so it will get another 20,000 points of damage just for insane kick-ass power, but it doesn't actually change anything. I can already kill one shot the hardest zombie in the game, so I'll get a tiny little bit of reload speed for that 40,000 silver. But also I just like the fact that it's maxed mostly. And that is today's dailies done. They're currently running the Apex, but again, I have already got a maxed out Apex, which is probably the best SMG in the game, mostly because of the fact that you can turn it to single fire mode. So although there's the Rattlesnake and the Ezek, I don't think either one of them has anywhere near the damage capacity required to be any good, whereas this one has a decent damage capacity, can go into single fire mode so you don't burn through your bullets, and is closer to the Fate and Fortune's damage, which these were my favourite until the Apex. I haven't really bothered with a lot of SMGs. They are one of my least favourite guns types in the game. The next one I really need to work on will be either the Tyrant or the Marauder, which is actually going to end up better than the Krampus eventually, depending on if it gets a legendary skin or not. I'm not a big fan of the Sawtooth. It's got too fewer ammo capacity. It makes it fairly useless. Very difficult to actually have enough ammo for it. The bow types are all junk, other than the Absolution, which I will build up, max that out, and that will become the bow choice of the bow choice of choice. Be the one that needs to be taken if it requires a bow. Obviously at the bottom there are some Ghostbuster parts that I was given for, I don't know, commenting to the developers on a stream. They gifted me with a load of parts, so they gave me some parts for the Ghostbusters, they gave me a Slimer, and my favourite of all, they gave me a maxed out level 20 Colossus, because JK was feeling generous. Obviously I was extremely grateful, because that was an extremely generous gift. That's cool. Yeah, but other than that, I've got some nice new weapons to work on. I'm not a big fan of, say, the new rifles. They're not bad. They're not as good as the R.E.M Battalion or the Legion's explosive ability. If I could get that explosive ability, or that 18 could go up to 20, so that this overall damage capacity could be increased, or something, that would be awesome. But I'm not a big fan of various machine gun types, or even the shotgun shells on that. They just don't quite perform like the R.E.M. Fate and Fortune is still bugged. Oh, is it? I hadn't really played enough with them. I don't use pistols also a lot. What is the bug on the Fate and Fortune? What is the Fate and Fortune on? Oh, I've forgotten. Oh, okay, the Fate and Fortune are them. Oh, bugged, as in the crossfire graphically, or the ones that they disappear out of your hands completely. I've seen both of those bugs on the Fate and Fortune. Yeah, fire rate on the Sawtooth is extremely slow, and the ammo capacity is extremely low. It makes it a very difficult choice, especially when it's in a category alongside things like the Krampus and the Titan, even things like the Harbinger and the Juggernaut. You know, it's a very difficult choice to want to go with the Sawtooth over what is potentially a killing machine. No, I wasn't the winner who got a level 20 Colossus. There was a challenge where they were giving away a level 20 Colossus and 20 level 5 Colossuses or something like that. About a month after that, Pickpock was doing a live stream on YouTube for a charity, and during that stream I was talking quite a lot to JK and the other developers, so purely out of generosity, JK took my number during that stream, my Pickpock ID, and gifted me the Colossus and a load of Ghostbuster items. So that was cool. I was just joking. I believe it was just for just generally I was keen on all of their YouTube videos, so I tend to find them wherever they go. Little pickpock stalker that I am. And so I tend to find their streams and watch their streams. So since I was sitting there and watching for long amounts of time and commenting throughout, they just gave me not a gift, not a prize, a gift. So that was cool. It fires 2 rounds from both guns at the same time, but not 4. Yeah, because it's an SMG, it fires 3 shots, doesn't it? Like all the burst fire SMGs. But graphically, it does look like 4. I don't know whether or not damage capacity it acts like 4, and I don't know why it does 2 shots out of each. Really, it should do 3 shots out of each and fire 6 rounds at the same time, because you've got 1 SMG in each hand. I mean, they then need to up the overall damage capacity itself to reflect that, so that capacity would need to be more like 10,000. But I'd happily burn 6 bullets on a single burst and have 3 from each gun, like I was holding 2 Zeeks, 1 in each hand, and make it, 10,600. Yeah, if they done the maths and really went to town on sorting the Fate and Fortune out, 6 bullets, more damage capacity, make it really like you're holding 2 SMGs, 1 in each hand, like 2 Zeeks, 1 in each hand. That'd be absolutely awesome. But yeah, other than that, I have done all of today's missions. I have done the top survivor of that to death. It is now approaching 6 o'clock, so I actually am quite invested into playing Fallout 76, and I am currently working through the latest run on that. So I'm now going to go into 76 and knock out a load of daily challenges on that. I'll probably be streaming more 76 over the week, Any thoughts on the Azik SMG? Well, I haven't really leveled it up. As you could see, it was only level 1. I barely touched it. So, being just an SMG, and the class isn't particularly good, I haven't given it... Yeah, also a new record. I haven't really given it a fair shot. That's the way I should put it. I haven't given it a chance because I'm not a big fan of the SMGs and the way they burn through the bullets. So I haven't leveled it up and I haven't played with it. So it could be a really nice SMG, but as good as an SMG can be, an SMG will never be a pistol, which is nowhere near as good as an assault rifle. So it's very difficult for me to want to drop out of the class. Is Fallout 76 still buggy? Yes and no. It's not as bad as it was when it very first released. They've done a lot of work on stability and general issues. And with the way things have developed since, with say Cyberpunk and many other games, lots of games are coming out in a underperforming state nowadays. They really should just start to bring everything out as beta or early access and just admit it what it is, so that people don't have expectations of fully developed games. And it's getting to the point where a lot of games come out in subpar states. It's possibly, unfair to put it that way. In the fact that obviously it's a lot more complicated to develop the games nowadays, and you've got for PC at least, you haven't got a set standard of what the hardware that is going to be used on, so everything needs an opportunity to come out in a less than perfect state, and the developers need to be given a chance to work on it and bring out later patches. And it's just the matter that they really need to go, oh well, it's beta and it'll be beta for 6 months, or it's early access and it's going to be early access for a year. But as the gameplay goes, it got better. I have completed it. I could do with a lot more content now, because I've completed the main storyline and absolutely everything else. I'm just looking through the item shop now currently, because it's got to the point where that's pretty much all that's left, is getting unique items and rare plans and this, that and the other. So I'm grinding out the very end gameplay. I might pick that up since that's on sale. I kind of like the Mr. Fuzzy helmet, but I don't know about that sort of price. 500 atoms is a lot for what is potentially not a particularly interesting skin. There's a free icon. Oh, whoop-de-doo. I won't use that. Let me turn myself back to the armor ace. I was going to turn the emote on. That's what I needed to do. Where's me no folk, thank you, emote that I just bought?
I really like mask.
Ah, it's already turned on. That's what I didn't notice. Right, okay.
Tactical ops. Tackles. Sorry, 3.
You might hear a bit of chatting in the background because I play this multiplayer with my boy, who has also got an extremely high level character. So we co-op it together a lot of the time. It makes the game a lot more fun as a co-op. Yeah, I don't know how long the devs had to develop Fallout 76. I know it was a new team for Bethesda. It was a smaller team. It wasn't like the same people who brought out Skyrim or anything. So yeah, it was a mess when it first came out, but it's fine now. As long as you like Fallout 4, and that wasn't a lot of people's favourite either. Yes, Mr. Fuzzy is a cartoon cat. He's a oh, what's the word I'm looking for? What's it called when you've got a character that's sort of like for a theme park? Mr. Fuzzy. The same as Woody Bear, for instance, for Pleasant Hills. Mascot. He's a mascot. Yeah, there we go. Right, it's a brand new week. Let's see what we've got challenge-wise weekly. Legendaries, harvest plants, drink nuclear cola again. God damn. Events, daily ops, caps, daily mod, piece of armor. Okay. Let's quickly repair me. And hold on to that one, broken as it is at the moment. Oh yeah, Brad, I got a God Roll 2-shot Fat Man. So I got a 2-shot Fat Man, additional damage while aiming, 15% faster reload. Today, that's a score. What a heck of a roll.
I really want the Raider Pathfinder outfit, right?
I don't know about pro players. We've completed the game. We're end game content players. I am over level 300, which means that I have unlocked all the legendary perk slots, and I've got whatever stats and perks and whatever I want. A well-designed character, so I'm in. That's my Chinese stealth suit. I am in power armor, and I'm a heavy weapons build, so I'm a tank. I like to go around with full health, and that's actually T65 armor, which is like at the moment the most powerful power armor in the game. It's going to be superseded, as you'd expect, because power creep and all that. They are going to release a new power armor soon that will be stronger in its own way than the T65. But they're also going to bring out like 4-star items. At the moment there's a 3-star legendary cap. They're going to bring out a 4th additional skill as such for our items, which is basically going to make a whole lot of equipment redundant, so people can then go, oh, I now need to harvest a new tier of item, I now need 4-star everything, and the RNG can continue, because at the end of the game there is a whole lot of just RNG.
Weird things out there I've had the displeasure to run away from.
Okay, so that is a slot. I thought that would be. Right, I killed 25 creatures and complete an event and the daily op. The daily op isn't refreshed quite yet. That'll refresh in about 4 minutes. So, in the meantime, let's see if I can find an event with lots of baddies to kill, like Radiation Rumble. Awesome. Here we go. Radiation Rumble, have you joined me?
I'm going to put you in white space while opening close to drink.
Okay.
And I might pop to the
I'm going to get all my kills and possibly a level up and stuff at Radiation Rumble.
Yeah, I'll probably look on radiation one, like halfway through.
It doesn't look like they've started it yet. They've got 2 minutes before they'll start it, hopefully. Okay, so in that time I am going to boost my experience gain with a canned meat stew, and I will be ready to bury Mentat. There is a story to 76. Actually, now, this far down the line, there's actually a main story. There's a second main story. And there's multiple side quests. It's very similar to Fallout 4 and other Bethesda titles now. It's a lot more on par. And I've been a big fan of Bethesda since Morrowind on the Xbox. Oh yeah, I apologise for the gunfire continuous. It's going to be quite a lot of gunfire going on for a while. And this is like a winding minigun sort of brute cannon that I'm going to be using. So I apologise for any headphone users out there. And there is a mission to this. There is, like, you might be going down into these radiation tunnels, collecting ore and handing it in, but many people don't bother. Many people just stand up here defending these guys and racking up the experience. So just grinding the experience for the kills. I'm just tagging everything. That's why I'm not putting them down, so that everybody gets a hit in. So I'm using this gun just to take a little bit of their health, tag the ghouls, and allow as many people to take a few hits on these things as possible, because everybody's here for the same reason. There's my buddy. Alright mate, how we doing? And that means that we get to share the experience, because instead of just me getting the kill, everybody who's made damage gets the same amount of experience. So if everybody just tags every creature, everyone makes the same amount. I mean, not everybody plays by those rules. Lots of people will just stand fire, like this guy up there, who might just decide that he's going to kill. Yeah, got killed before I got a touch in. Yeah, unfortunate. Good shout out though, thank you. As I said, some people will just put everything down with it as fast as they possibly can, and they don't care who gets the hits. But if I'm going to stand out here tagging things, I can be generous enough to these people and not just kill them.
There's another one at me that's
Death claws. Oh, can you get him up, mate? Was he getting you?
Yeah, he's
Have you tagged this death claw?
I've tagged most of them.
Awesome. I'm about to level up. Another Deathclaw on your side, and a legendary just behind him.
Yeah, I killed it. I hit it.
Yeah. I think I've tagged all them three. Hello, Nick Gar. Hello. I am playing Fallout 76. It might be quite controversial, as I don't know, it generated its own little hate mob at the beginning, justified or not. I don't know. I didn't play it for the first year. I owned it from the moment it came out, but I just didn't get around to playing it for the first year or so. So I didn't really notice a lot of the issues that it had. Upon release, I bought it when it had a massive price crash because of all its issues at release, and it was on sale, so I bought it. But we've actually had some people collect some ore. Brad.
Yeah. So it's an event as well.
So we are actually going to complete the event. I know there's part of me that's tempted to go slam an ore run in. There's not a lot of us up here guarding what's left of the crew.
I've leveled up.
I've leveled up. But whoa, there's only like one scavenger left. We've still got 4 minutes left to go. This has not gone particularly well. I've probably had my 25 enemy kills as well. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, I've owned Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Only played it till the I got off the first sort of starter island. I made it to like the mainland of Greece and haven't played it again since. Just been playing other things. But I've got like massive libraries of shame of stuff that I haven't played and got around to, just masses of actual good titles and stuff, because I'm just all over the show with what I'm playing at any one time. I've got too many genres of interest, so I mean I've got Doom Eternal sitting there waiting to be played, and I know I'm going to love Doom Eternal because I liked Doom 2016 and I've been a big fan of the Doom platform since the original Dooms on DOS. So I think I've played all of them, Doom 3 included, which is more of a survival horror than whatnot. So, and Metro Exodus, I've got all 3 Metro Exoduses with the intention that I'm going to play Metro 1, 2 and then 3, and I have intended to play them on stream. So over the coming months I will be playing Metro Exodus 1, 2 and 3, as well as Doom Eternal. Heck, I might even backtrack and replay Doom 2016. Right, and again I'll apologise for what's about to happen. I'm about to clear all of these bloody goop piles of all their goods and scrap it all down. Because we're about to get a month of a scrap box, so I'm collecting oodles of materials to store in the scrap box, so that when we get the Fallout first for a month, I'm going to get it for my buddy in crime, and he can then have a huge scrap box full of goods. And then after a month we'll cancel Fallout first and he'll have a huge scrap box full of goods. So it's the best way of doing it. It's effective. So right. So I'll collect all of this gumph, and then I'll scrap it down. And well, at the moment I'm currently just carrying it in my hands because I've got this huge heavy tank character. He's built just so that he can just carry like tons of goods, made to make everything lighter, a maximum amount of strength, etc, etc. I think the Colonel's DLC. I've got the full DLCs for the Metro Exodus. I've got the full season pass, so I will be able to just go from the main campaign into each little DLC. I have heard they are quite short because my brother owns it as well, and he's already played it through. And he said that he got through the DLCs in like a single day of playing, like 6 to 8 hours or something like that. So I have heard that they could be longer as well.
See, the trick to scavenging is to scavenge what you really need. I hear caravans are starting to reach Appalachia now. It's good for people. And for business.
Communist
Oh.
target acquired.
We missed one, guys. How long have you just been standing there chilling out in the corner? What's that, crafty little smoke or something?
Of communism.
Normally you buy low and sell high, but in our case we're buying flat and selling as cheap as we can get.
Stupid ash piles.
A lot of people think of themselves as scavengers these days. Not many of us will go scrounging in places like this.
Violent Night started, Brad? Days Gone came out for PC. Isn't Days Gone the one that the developer said that he didn't want people buying on sale, or that people should buy it at full price if you want to support developers? Isn't that Days Gone? I mean, I've heard good things about the game, but you know, talk about way of shooting yourself in the foot as you release a good game, let's start talking about pricing politics, and you know, it's a good way of turning a vast amount of your customer base off before it's even begun. That might not have been Days Gone, I might be misremembering. Right, that's all as much as I can be asked and care about collected. We'll quickly scrap that down.
And your caravans are starting to reach Appalachia.
My gun's almost broke, so I'll repair that. And I caught a disease while playing, so let's hit that disease cure. Boom. Right. Let's quickly hop up to One Violent Night. Right, and by the sounds of it, in my house it's almost tea time, so I will be ending this stream shortly so that I can have my tea. I don't want to sit here stuffing my face. But I have managed to get the stream itself all set up. Come into a Violent Night, buddy. mod a piece of armor a few times.
Communist engaged.
I want to say it's a Gatling gun, as a minigun needs electricity, whereas this one doesn't. No, you're quite right. It is actually a Gatling gun. So it's a sighted Gatling gun, and I've got a Appalachian Thunder skin on it, so it looks the way it does. But yep, you're quite right. This is a Gatling gun, not a minigun. There are miniguns in the game. It's just I am particularly awful at remembering exact names and terminologies of the differences.
Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated.
Okay. So yeah, if you're about, I will be playing streams a lot more. I'll be doing an early afternoon stream, I'll call it, or maybe a late brunch stream. I don't know. It'll be almost dinner time, or maybe just after dinner time. It'll be around noon UK time, GMT. And I will probably see if I can claim the top spot in Into the Dead Daily Carnage, just for glory's sake. And I will be playing Metro or Doom until I've completed them, and maybe seeing if I can get myself through some of my vast library of games of shame. I've got a lot. I don't even know how much I've got. Things from Rage to I've got Warhammer Total Wars, because I do like a bit of strategy every now and then.
Freedom is always worth fighting for.
And yeah. You can't wait for more streams. You got 2 weeks off. Nice. Yeah. So just keep your eyes on YouTube. I will be popping up and playing my way through things. So at the moment I play 76 in the evening, so that I'm making my way through their new season pass, for lack of a better terminology. They might want to call it something else. It's a season pass. So I'm making my way through that. And I've got a whole collection of good games to stream. 90% of which, as always with me, being PK Apocalypse games, are something to do with zombies or nuclear or, I don't know, sometimes vortexes and Cthulhu, or all sorts of stuff. But generally speaking, it's got something to do with some sort of apocalypse that I like to play. It's not always futuristic, sometimes it's fantasy, like even Warhammer is an apocalyptical type game due to like the coming of chaos and all the rest of that. Everything's always got to have some sort of end of the world theme for me. I don't really know why. I do play other things as well. Sometimes it won't even have that. But for now, I have got more than enough to play. In theme and out of theme for my channel.